Hey everybody, welcome here to Musicians Edition. I'm Evan on the guitar, and in this video we're going to look at two songs to continue our song tutorials here. Two songs that have been blowing up lately by Dominic Fike. They are Baby Doll and White Keys. So both songs are pretty beginner friendly. It's just going to be loops that pretty much repeat throughout the song here. So we'll look at Baby Doll first. Both are going to be pretty easy on the chords as well too. Baby Doll is going to be three chords. Here they are: D minor, A, and G minor. So D minor, A, and G minor. There's going to be bar chord versions that are actually the ones used in the songs, but we can do beginner-friendly ones as well too if the bar chords and you do not get along. But for what you hear in the actual song, we're going to bar the 5th fret and play this D minor shape. So that's X, 5, 7, 7, 6, and 5. See the tab there for that one. And look at our beginner friendly for D minor if you'd like to. That's going to be open over here. Doesn't sound exactly the same, but it's the same chord, so it does the job pretty good. So we're going to move from D minor to A by staying on the 5th fret. So we're going to bar this whole thing now, not just leaving out low E. We're going to bar the whole thing. And all three of your fingers are just going to move up one. Right here, here, here. So we are now 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. A and the tab for it, so we're just changing from D minor down to A. Last chord is going to be sliding down to G minor. On the 3rd fret being barred, and we pick up our middle finger. You can use it for support to press on this 3rd bar, this 3rd fret here, and we're using our ring and pinky on those 5th frets. So that's the tab for it. 3, 5, 5, and the rest being barred with the 3. So that gets us all of our chords for Baby Doll. That was D minor, A, to G minor. Alright, so practice either the bar chord version or beginner-friendly version, whatever works for you. Again, the ones in the actual song are going to be these bar chord ones. And what we're going to have with this is a 4-bar loop that's going to repeat throughout the entire song. We're going to go D minor, A, and then 2 full bars of G after that. So we're going to practice those changes, D minor to A, D minor to A, and then just sliding over to G. Make sure you can do those changes, and we'll apply the strumming pattern after that. So D minor to A, D minor to A, and then long time on G. And then we repeat. That is our entire pattern. D minor, A, and then over down to G. So that's going to fill up 4 bars, and each bar is going to have pretty much the same strumming pattern, just a couple extra hits in some of these other ones, and they change a little bit kind of throughout the song as well too. But this is going to be the first one to look at for the first full bar, and the one that I would just practice by itself until you get it. You can apply this to every bar, and it's pretty close to what he does, just little variations throughout. We'll look at the most consistent 4-bar pattern that has a few changes, but we're going to practice this one first. So you can see the mix of down and up strums. It's quite a bit of using both of those and quick back and forth between them. And you'll hear in the song he uses muted strums on some of these, and he really emphasizes some of those hits. We're just going to practice the strumming pattern more by itself to get the hang of it before we look at that. So this is what we'll play. And that's our pattern. So let's slow that down a bit. You can see we're down strumming, and we're up strumming just before the 2, still on D minor. And then we're going to go a quick up-down where we're going to switch to A here. So that down afterwards is where we're really on A. And you can kind of be transitioning between chords for that up strum before it. See down, 2 ups, and then a down to finish on A. Alright, so we're going to continue on A here for the rest of this bar. You can see the pattern. We're going to go down, up, down, and then finish on down, up again. So it's going to be like this all together. So we'll slow it down. I'll play it a bit slower so you can follow along here. Also helps to listen to the real song too. The timing is a bit tricky with this one, but pay attention to the strumming pattern here. It goes even a bit, not perfectly on line with what it is here. It's kind of more played by feel as well too, but you'll get the hang of it here. So here it is a bit slower. All right, so that is about what you want to get to there with that strumming pattern. We'll look ahead at all the bars here so you can kind of put it all together and with that slide to G, but practice just that one bar, repeating over and over as much as you need to. We're going to pair that with the second bar, which is largely the same strumming pattern. You can just see a couple extra hits played in here, so first bar and second bar. Very, very similar, but I'll play them both back to back here, and it's just a couple extra strums we throw in there. All right, and that is back to back those two. Let's go one more time a bit slower. All right, so you can see those extra strums coming right on the 2. There's one extra down strum, and in the next chain of strums, we connect them all together by adding 5 back to back instead of 2 and then a gap and then 2 between the 3 and the 4 there. So again, practice those 2 back to back. That is the D minor to A. All right, and we're gonna go to our next 2 bars, which is gonna be G. So the G strumming pattern is the same as what we just did for that second bar. So we're just gonna repeat that over again. We're just sliding from A and we would land down on G right on the 1 here. All right, and that's our G pattern. So we are just sliding down from the D minor to A, D minor to A. Whatever we played in the second bar is the same strumming pattern to G. And we're gonna do that 4th bar with G, but it just cuts off about halfway to end like this. All right, so the last 2 bars with G, all connected, here it is. All right, so the full thing, let's hear it all. All right, and that is our 4-bar loop that we just repeat back and forth. So try to practice this as much as you can. Here's the full strumming pattern of all 4 bars put together. Go ahead and pause it, take a look at that, practice it on your own so you can get this down slow if you need to, and then picking up the pace once you get the hang of it.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
White keys, we just need 4 chords. 4 chords for this one that will repeat in another 4-bar loop. So here's our 4 chords. They do play it as bar chords, but you don't have to play them as bar chords. Again, if you don't want to, I'll show you the version without that. We won't do simpler versions of the chords. We'll just take out a few of the notes. But this is the chords we're going to look at. So our 4 chords are G, B minor, A, and F sharp minor. So let's practice those. So for G, we're going to bar the 3rd fret. We just played G minor and Baby Doll. So this one, we're just going to add 1 extra note, which is pressing that middle finger down. So we're going to bar the 3rd. We're going to play 5, 5, 4. So it's 3, 5, 5, 4. In the actual song, I don't hear these top 2 strings. I think he just plays the lower ones, which would be just the bottom 4 strings. You can play the whole chord if you want to. Just go with whatever you think sounds the best for how you're doing it. But we're just going to play that regular G chord. If you don't want to play bar chord, you can just pick up and not bar it and just play 3, 5, 5, 4 with your fingers picked up instead of barring like this. You can just play these and just make sure to only strike those bottom 4 strings. All right, for B minor, we're going to slide up from the 3rd fret and go up to the 7th fret. And we're going to pick up our middle finger to play that minor chord shape. So that is 7, 9, 9, 7, with the whole thing barred on the 7th fret. There it is. So that's B minor. from G, slide up to B minor. And again, if you don't like this bar chord, you can just play really the bottom 3 strings, 7, 9, and 9. Okay, and we're gonna go now from B minor, sliding down to the 5th fret for A. Press that middle finger back on for that major chord of A. You don't want to bar it, then just pick up your index finger and just press it right here on the 5th fret. And just play those 4 bottom strings. And the last chord we're going to look at is F sharp minor. We're going to slide from the 5th down to the 2. On the 2nd fret, we'll pick up our middle finger again because it's a minor chord. 2, 4, 4 with the rest barred on 2 there. All right, so again, we have easier versions. If you don't want to play those bar chords, you're just going to pick up that index finger and play those bottom 3 or 4 strings, and try not to play those higher ones because that wouldn't actually be a part of the chord. But if you're barring, you can choose to play just the bottom 4 or all of them. So that's why they're listed here in parentheses. Those are optional top notes there. But the whole thing, we are going to start again on that 3rd fret for G, slide up to the 7th fret for B minor, down to A, and then finish on F sharp minor down at the 2nd fret. So for the timing on this, we're going to play G on the 1, first beat, B minor on the 3rd beat, A on the 1st beat, and then hold that one. We're going to have F sharp minor come in at the end, and our full thing all connected will be like this. All right, so that is the full thing. First bar, we play the F sharp minor at the end on that 4 and at the very end. The second bar, we just end on that A chord. So that F sharp minor is only played on the first run through of it. So one more time, here's the full thing. Pretty easy to match up once you got these chords down. Here it is one more time. And that is White Keys. That is the same loop really repeated throughout the whole song. It's an acoustic sometimes, a rhythm guitar sometimes both together. Then there's some other guitars kind of adding in additional notes as well too. But that is the main chord progression loop for White Keys, repeated throughout the whole thing. So that is our 2 viral songs in this one. Really good guitar songs too, Baby Doll and White Keys by Dominic Fike. Have fun playing, and we'll see you next time.